waiting, we will start. So, hello everyone, I'm Ashwin. Yeah, you might have seen me in the last couple of sessions. Gauri, I think she's not available today, so I thought I'll step in for uh, today's matchup. So today we are going to do some origami. We are especially going to make this. So this is the dodecahedron, and we are going to make this just by folding paper without any glue. So this is going to be our this is going to be the activity for the next 1 hour or so. So what you will need is you will need A4 sheets. Again, A4 I'm saying because it will make the size kind of uniform for all of us. So it's like if you measure things, it will be easier for you. So this is A4. We will be needing 12 sheets, but yeah, get like some 2-3 extra. So you have something like say have some 15 A4 sheets. It doesn't have to be brand new. It's okay. It's okay if it's a used sheet of paper. Uh, so if you can get 15 A4 sheets, otherwise, if you can get only like say half of that, we'll just fold it into half. This will also have the A4 proportion, but of course it will be small. So this I have made with half of A4. Basically, that is A5. So this is made with A5 size. But if you make it with A4, you will get a bigger dodecahedron. So this is what we are going to make. So yeah, everyone, just make sure that you have some 15 of these A4 sheets, and you will need two colors. Yeah, any two colors should be fine. Red and blue, I guess. You can have sketch pen or color pencil or crayons. It will be useful for us later when I'm giving you instructions. So I think we'll start. So I learned how to make this from VSS Shastri. So VSS Shastri is a math enthusiast. He's also taken a lot of training sessions for teachers and so on. Once he happened to like visit our office and yeah, he just showed us how to make this. Uh, so kind of tribute to him for showing us how to do this dodecahedron. First, I will just give you instructions step by step. So we will first make this dodecahedron, and then we will spend some time just observing it, just seeing what properties we can see, what interesting observations we can make out of this. But first, we will just spend our time making this. Okay. So what we will do first is we will fold it into half so that we get a vertical half line, and a horizontal half line. So first, just fold it into half. Don't crease it too hard. Don't make it too deep. We just want the middle lines on both, like horizontal middle line and the vertical middle line. So yeah, I have this middle line. I'll need the middle line this way also. Yeah, so I just need these two lines. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take one corner and fold it till here. So I'll show you what I mean. So I have just taken up this corner and I have brought it to the center. So I'll get like a random fold, but that's okay. What we need is we need to bring this corner to the center. Now we need to bring the other corner to the same center. So I need to fold it like this. So what I will have is something like a diamond over here, and together it looks like a house. So basically I have this kind of a triangle top. When I see it on this side, I just see this diamond. So what have I done? I've just taken one corner, brought it to the center, the other corner, brought it to the center. So now I will do the same thing on the other side. For symmetry, I will do the same thing. So here, I am taking my right corner and I'm bringing it over here, then the left corner. On this side, I'll do the same thing. So I'll take this right corner, bring it to the center. Yeah, so basically I've taken this right corner, brought it to the center, and I'll take this corner and bring it to the center. So now I should have this kind of a hexagon. This won't be a regular hexagon, but yeah, I'll have this hexagon which I'll fold it into half. So I get something like a very wide house. So now what I have to do is, I have these two flaps. When I fold it, I can put one inside the other, so it kind of like sits into it. So now I have these two parts. When I fold it, I will put this flap inside of this flap. So I will have something like this. So basically it should, you can put one flap inside the other, so it now becomes a little firm. It will not open up on its own.
Only one flap needs to be done like that, no? I think.
Yes, yes. So basically, if you fold it, you will have two of these flaps which are opening up. Just put one inside the other, and it will sit properly. So now basically you should have this wide house which doesn't come apart, which is like, yeah, it is like together like this. Okay. So now what we need is 12 of these. So each of this will form one face. So each of this will eventually become one pentagon. So we need 12 of these. Right. So are we ready to go to the next step? Okay. So now what we'll have to do is, let me spotlight this. Yeah. So now we have this kind of a house, and from this we have to make a pentagon, and we have to make a regular pentagon. So how we will do it is, you should have this middle line. So in the house that we made, there will be a middle line. That will be the original fold that we started. So I have just highlighted this middle line. Yeah, just pick one and maybe highlight this middle line for yourself. It'll just be easier for you. So now what we have to do is, uh, you have this house. We need to fold this in such a way that when I fold it, this looks like a 90 degree. Let me show with this. Yeah. So now what I need to do is, I need to fold this part in such a way that when I fold it like this corner comes to this middle line. So I want to bring this corner to the middle line, and I have to bring it in such a way that when I fold it, it looks like this comes basically as a horizontal line. Of course, we will not be able to do it accurately, but that's okay. We'll just try to make as straight as possible. So now when I fold it like this should form a 90 degree. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to bring this corner to the middle line. I'm folding it in such a way that this forms a straight. And I'll do the same thing for this also. So I should fold these two corners to the middle line and make this as a straight line, so that I'll get two folds over here. This is correct. Yes.
Now we have to do it for all 12.
Yes. So now what we actually need is, we need these two flaps. So you don't have to fold it like very tightly. I need these two flaps and this pentagon in the middle. So this pentagon should be a regular pentagon. All the sides will be approximately 7.5 centimeter. So
Ashwin, I need your ruler fast.
Ashwin, I didn't get two sides are longer for me. Does the length of this sheet matters?
No. So if
All
you start,
three sides are equal, but these two sides have become long.
then you can probably fold it a little lower so that all the five sides look the same. So yeah, all the sides should be approximately 7.5 centimeter.
1 centimeter here and there is okay.
0.5 is okay. 1 centimeter, it will like not fit perfectly. But because it's the first time we are all doing, it's okay. It's fine. So we will keep like 5 millimeter as the margin of error.
Sir, out of 5, I'm getting 3 as 7.5. These two are I'm getting as 6.5, sir. These two sides.
Yeah, can you just like show me? Right.
So this I'm getting 6.5.
So now you can just like slightly bend a little more to the
Then
inside.
these
So
3
that
will become different, sir, because exactly now I'm getting the remaining 3 as 7.5.
can you just fold and show? Is it like exactly
Yeah.
sitting? Oh, right.
These two I'm getting 7.5 and the base one. But these two slant I'm getting 6.5, sir.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll try to work with this. We'll see how it
Okay,
works.
fine, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Right. So now, yeah, we should have these two flaps. So
Ashwin,
yes.
for me, I'm getting about, I just measured, I'm getting about 7 centimeters for all the sides. 7,
Okay. So if it's
7.1.
like, then fine. If it's regular-ish, it's okay. We'll just like leave it. So what you all need to do is, we will, if you have seen, yeah, you should basically have this kind of pentagon, then folded. On the other side, it looks like this. So now what we will have is, we will call this a pocket and we'll call this a flap. So what we will eventually do is insert this flap into different pockets and together make that whole shape. So now if you see, you have folded in such a way that here there will be a slit on this side. So we will put this flap into this slit. So basically this is how we are going to build the whole dodecahedron. So now what we should do is, we will just color later when we are going to put it in different orientation, it will be difficult. So what we will do is, we will just take yeah. So now I will color one side as a blue edge and one side as a red edge. This is just for me to differentiate which is the left side and the right side of this particular house. So now what I will do is, this for me, this will be the left when I look at. So just put a red line on all the left sides of the houses that we have made, so that we'll know which is the left pocket and which is the left flap.
This is your right, no?
Huh?
It is your right.
No, so when I turn it around and look at it from this way. So basically, yeah, the colors don't matter. It's just that you need to know which is right and which is left. So I have chosen red and blue, like any two colors is fine. So just color one side with a red line and one side with a blue line. So yeah, we have to do it for all the 12 houses we have made. So yeah, we will have these two lines which make the pentagon. We'll keep it as it is. So we have this left pocket and left flap. Just mark this whole edge with one color. So I am choosing red and blue. Just make sure that all the red is on one side, all the red is on the right side, and all the blue is on the left side, which of those. So I am choosing for me, all the red means it's the left side, all the blue means it's on the right side. So is everyone ready to go to the next step? Okay. So now it's like the uh, most important step. So whatever we have done is like the junior level only. Now we are going to do the actual thing. So now how we are going to build it is, we will just take one pentagon will form the base, and then if you see, there will be two levels to it. So two levels which are like yeah, fitting one on top of the other. So you have a base, you have one at the bottom, and then you have like, we'll just call this first floor. Okay, I'll just call this ground floor, and then there's going to be a first floor, and on top there will be another pentagon. So how it will work out is, there is one at the bottom, and attached to each side will be another pentagon. So there is one at the base and then 5 pentagons which are attached to it. So that will make 6. So then again on the first floor there will be another 5 pentagons. 6 plus 5 will be 11, and on top there will be one more pentagon. So this is how we are going to build. So we'll take one pentagon as the base and then build the ground floor. So when we are building it, we will just have one mantra, and that will be the step which will follow through. That is, so now I have this pentagon, which I'll fold it so that now this is the pentagon. So now what I have is I have a right side and the left side, and I have differentiated it with 2 colors. This is going to be the left flap. Let me spotlight myself. So I have differentiated 2 colors, and this is going to be my left flap, and this is going to be my left pocket. So I will basically have the left flap, left pocket. Left pocket, I mean, is like this space. I'll just insert the other thing over here, and I will have the right pocket. So I'll have something which I'll fix over here, and I have the right flap. So I have left pocket, left flap, right flap. The only thing we have to remember all the time is this: the left flap will go into the left pocket. So now I have, say, another pentagon. I can put this is going to be the right flap of this pentagon. Now I don't want to put like this. So this is the left pocket, this is the right flap. I shouldn't put like this. What I need to do is I need to put the left flap into the left pocket. So you just need to build with this kind of slogan in mind, that left flap always goes into the left pocket. So now you have one pentagon as the base, and you try to keep inserting each of the other pentagons that you have made, each of the other faces that you have made, in such a way that the left pocket, the left flap goes into the left pocket. If there is a right flap you are going to insert somewhere, that will go into the right pocket. So what we will do is we will take one base and then build 5 pentagons around it. So yeah, can you all see? Can you all see the table now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll just show the first few steps, and then you can try putting it. So now I have all of these faces. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose one of them as this is going to be the bottom face, and then I am going to build the ground floor around this. So I will have 5 pentagons on each of these sides. So now this is a side that has a pocket. So this is the left pocket of this pentagon. So now I will put another face, so that the left flap of it goes into the left pocket. So I will put it like this. So now this is going to form one side of the ground floor. So now I'll try to go over here. So now there is a right pocket. So now here I shouldn't put the left flap of it inside. I need to put the right flap. So this is going to be the right flap. I have colored it so that I know this is blue. So this is the right flap. This will go into the right pocket.
And this is your third pentagon, right?
Yes, correct. So now I will have something like this. That is, I have the base and I have 2 pentagons around it. So now I will try to build pentagons around so that I get 5 pentagons
Can you
around
show the two pentagons around it once? I mean, can you just pull it a little towards you? One second. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll just follow this mantra. Right pocket contains the right flap. So if I have another new face, I will put the right flap into the right pocket that is available. And if I have the left pocket available, I'll put the left flap into it. So yeah, let me just build like the ground floor, and I'll show it to you. So yeah, meanwhile you can also keep trying.
Yeah, so it comes by trial and error only. Even I had trouble like figuring out. So even now it's like it's not a set thing for me. I still don't know if I can like reproduce it, but I'm just going to try my best and I'll show you. So we are going to take one base pentagon and build 5 pentagons around it.
I have a doubt.
Hmm.
In the ground floor,
Hmm.
um, 4 sides I could put in inside the pocket.
Hmm.
But the last side, what we have to do, the bottom side?
Yeah, so that will be like one bottom, and we are building all of it around it. Right?
I got it, I tried.
So yeah, I'll just build the ground floor and show it to you. So if you place 3 of them one inside the other, it will automatically form this kind of a depression. So it will automatically kind of make the angles. So you will not have like anything falling perpendicularly. It will always be kind of tilted like.
I was able to make the base. Can you just see?
Yes, Madhu, I think like you have almost.
No, this is Megha.
Oh yeah, Megha, yes, I can see what you're showing. I'm just looking at Madhu's also. Like I think she's like almost finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Madhu, I'll just like spotlight.
Yeah, I think the marking on the yellow, left and right really helped to put it.
You just need to fit the top one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so this is how my ground floor looks like. So I have the base, right? And I have like 5 pentagons around it. So this is what your ground floor should look like. There will be some things sticking over here that is required for us. That is required for us to build the first floor. So that is perfectly fine only. Once you fit everything, none of this will be sticking. But your ground floor will look like this. Should have 5 pentagons and one at the bottom. Yeah, from the inside it looks like.
My ground floor is also done.
Right. So now we are going to build the first floor. So now the same thing. So so now the thing is how it will fit is, so you have these 2 pentagons in the ground floor means the first floor pentagon will be like fitting in the middle. So it's like if you have if these 2 pentagons are pointing up like this, then the next pentagon and the first one will look like this. So basically, yeah, you should keep this in mind. So yeah, your ground floor looks like this means your first floor will look like this.
Ashwin, in ground floor, only one is not getting locked actually.
Oh, okay. So the last one, yeah, can you show me how it looks like?
Like this one, only one side it's not getting locked, all others are getting locked.
I think that is okay because as you build it on the first floor, the other flap will fit into it.
Okay.
I think it should fit like that. Right. So yeah, my first floor is done. Yeah, Madhu, I think you're finished, right? Yeah, thanks.
How to fit the top one now, Ashwin? My this whole thing is done. Now only this one is remaining. Top.
Right. Yes. So now you can see which of the slots are free for you.
One red flap is there, one blue flap is there.
Right. So they will overlap, but you will see some pockets, right?
Yeah. I have 2 pockets and one back and one base.
Right. So try to fit the the top one into one of the pockets.
I see. Okay.
then automatically the other extending flaps will fit into this one spot, the top one spot.
Got it.
Perfect. Yeah, so most of you are able to get it, but I'm just like showing the half made thing. So now if you see, I had shown you the first floor. So I mean I had shown you the ground floor. So the first floor is like I have kept I've made two of the faces. So it looks like this, right? So this is the two ground floor thing, and I put another face. So now I'll be able to fit the next face to its side like that. So when it's like kind of half complete, it looks like this. So now the next face that I'm going to put, I'll put over here, and it will make use of this flap. It will make use of this flap, and yeah, it will go into this pocket. So I always have like one free pocket and one free flap, which I'll be able to fuse together using the other piece. Yeah, this is like the top hole that is remaining. The point that I'm trying to make is, if we have done everything properly, if you look inside also, there should be no flap sticking out. It's like all the flaps should be sticking out. So now what this will do is, it will give like double support to each of the faces. So each face is now not connected on like just one fold, one flap, but will be connected to two things. So that is why the final thing will be like really stable. If you like shake it also, it shouldn't fall apart. Yeah, right. So mine is also done. Yeah. So now this is my finish.
Yeah.
Yes, Manjula ma'am. Yes, I can see yours. Thanks.
Some of the flaps were out. Finally, I fixed them inside, so I got it finally.
Yeah. So yeah, like even I can't explain how everything comes together, but eventually it just comes together.
Yeah. No, afterwards you can just go one by one and check the missing flaps, and you will find a pocket next to it. You can fix it.
Yeah. Nice. Mega, yes, I can see yours.
Because each of these, I mean, they're not perfectly regular pentagons. There are some gaps somewhere, which I can see. I can see some gaps here and there, but overall it has fit very well.
Right. So all of your first dodecahedrons are definitely better than my first dodecahedron. So I'm proud of it. So now one thing that I'm like very surprised is, I am making this with A4 paper. Like that's what like you all been doing together. But I made like a kind of a dummy model for practice earlier also. So this is made with half of A4. So effectively A5 basically. So now this is having the side twice.
As in an A4 folded into this, yeah? This size you made?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now this is basically made with something twice the size of this, but it doesn't look twice the size at all. In fact, like I'm wondering how big this volume will be compared to this. Like mathematically, it should be 8 times this volume, but it doesn't look 8 times at all. This is like the small one. This is the big one.
Volume, how many times it should be more?
I am guessing it should be 8 times.
How many times?
8, because it.
8. Okay.
In fact, right. So yeah. Now those who have finished this, yeah, it is like you can just be proud of this and see what observations you can make.
Because of the cubing factor, no? Because of the volume cubes.
Yes.
Hmm.
But yeah, this is
Side.
like, mathematically I'm guessing, but like intuitively it doesn't look like that.
Yeah. True.
So now, yeah, it is like we will just look at this and see what observations we can make out of it. So yeah, it's almost like 5:30. So we'll just spend 5 minutes like observing it, and maybe we'll take it forward into the next session. So yeah, like all of you can just share your observations. You can just like speak it out.
You mean mathematical observations?
No, like anything that you.
Okay, one observation is I want to share is that of the 5 sides that the pentagon has, we effectively used only 4 sides to fold and flap and turn and fit into each other. The 5th side was free.
Correct. Yes, correct. Yes.
The sheet size actually, I didn't take A4. This is slightly longer.
Okay.
So I didn't get regular pentagon. I modified in my this thing. So
okay.
Is there any relation between sheet size and regular pentagon?
I think yeah, so when you asked sheet size, I was actually only thinking of like you were working with A4 or A5. I think it actually, now that because you have mentioned it, I feel that it depends on the proportion of the length and
Yeah, because this one is length is more, and I mean it's longer than the A4. So the ratio is different here. So I didn't get the regular pentagon.
Okay. So yeah, I wasn't aware of it. I mean, I hadn't tried with other proportion of like sheets to start with. But yeah, like this is something that I didn't know. So like
but with A4 size, are you getting regular pentagon?
Close to regular, yes.
Okay.
So what is the length and breadth of the sheet that you started with?
It is 19 and 31.
Okay. So A4 would be like 29 and 21. 29 point something.
Yeah,
so
the proportion
yours is slightly more longer. Right. So I think that is why you had trouble. Yeah. Okay. So now this was something new that I didn't know this played a role. One observation that you can make is there will be 12 faces, 12 pentagons, and there will be each point which is the intersection of 3 faces and 3 edges. Right. So now this is like I mean this property is true for all the points. So that's why this is like a regular solid. So every point is like the meeting point of 3 corners. Like every corner is a meeting point of 3 lines and 3 faces. Yeah. So based on this, can you count like the number of edges of this dodecahedron? How many edges will this have?
So we cannot do this with square, right?
Yes, so if you basically make the regular solid with square, it is the cube.
20 edges.
Right.
5 and 5 set of 4 there. On lateral surface, there are 5, upper and lower. And base and top also 5. Is it?
No, so you are talking about the number of edges, right?
Yeah, I'm just.
So edges at the bottom there will be 5 edges. At the top there will be 5.
Yeah.
But here, I mean, here there are lots more.
Edges 30.
30.
No, in the center alternate 6 plus 6 comes, right? And then on the top 5, bottom 5.
It will be 5.
What do you mean
5.
6, 6? I could not understand this one.
So
now how is folding in the center? You can see this on in the center. If you see, there are vertices, right? Like this in the zigzag shape. So in that zigzag, the top comes 6, bottom comes 6, isn't it?
No, the top will be 5, bottom will be 5.
5, not 6.
It's 5.
Yeah.
Then
basically
it is
5 are there, na? Pentagons.
Okay, then it is 20 plus 10.
Yeah, 20 vertices. Yeah.
12.
12 faces, 20 vertices.
12 and 32.
30
Sorry, 30.
edges.
Correct.
30 edges.
20, 12 and 30. Correct.
Yeah, right. Basically, if you try like once more, you will be able to make this kind of perfect dodecahedron. Like even my own thing has like a lot of gaps, but that's okay. Next week, I think we will probably have some more discussion on this solid and yeah, we'll just continue. So yeah.